and girls. Welcome to Bible study. I'm the substitute Bible teacher, so what I'm going to teach you today is what happens when you live in Dallas, Texas. And what happens is the region around my house, there's a lot of assholes that live right next to a bunch of crack houses, and that's why I just like talking to pimps a lot more. Let me take you over here and show you what happened that day. Once upon a time, my car broke down, and I said, well, shit. Oh, I'm sorry, shoot, shit, fuck. I said fuck. And then I said, I gotta go buy another charger. My car's broken down, so I walked an hour just to get to a goddamn fucking 7-11. I get there and I buy a phone charger, and they said, well, ma'am, here's the best deal on that phone charger. I said, well, I don't want my mama to worry about me. So I go outside and I plug that into the wall. You know how you do, one plug goes into another, just like a penis into a vagina. Okay, so I plugged the shit out of that shit for about 60 seconds. I seen no buzz. And then out of nowhere, this was a Tuesday afternoon at about 3 p.m. That's relevant for absolutely no reason. So I'm here like, oh, I'm charging my phone, and I look over and there's a policeman. I said, well, hey there, sonny, because people still say that. And so he said, ma'am, do you have your ID on you? And I said, well, yeah, because children, let me tell you something. If you're walking around, you don't have to have your ID. Now, they don't tell you that in Sunday school. But if the cops fuck with you, you don't have to have an ID. So I said, well, yes, sir. Here it is. And he said, can I take a picture of you with my cell phone so I can jack off later on? He left that part out, but my friends that have been in prison explained it to me. On a side note, don't tell your regular Sunday school teacher anything I said all day long. So he said, I just want to make sure you don't get confused with an armed robber from a different place. And I said, that makes sense. And then I cried in the corner, and he said, man, just stay against the wall. I look over and 2 other cop cars pull up, and I said, what's going on? And they said, wow, you've been to it was my passport. And they said, wow, you've been to a lot of places. And I said, well, is this a date? Or is this do you have problems flirting with people? Of course, at the time, I didn't say that. At the time, I just cried in the fucking corner. Story of my life. Oh, and then they said, we want to make sure that you're not a prostitute or a kidnapped victim, because normally, white bitches, and they didn't say that at the time, normally, people that are charging their phones outside are either homeless or prostitutes. So the moral of the story is, you can be afraid of the cops and have no life, or you can just do whatever the fuck you want to. No matter what you do, the cops are gonna fuck with you. And I ain't no prostitute. So what I said was, listen, just because I'm sucking a dick in the parking lot does not mean that I'm a prostitute. And he said, good day, ma'am. And then I frolicked off into the forest and said, fuck the world.
Hey everybody, I just realized that y'all are so annoying. If I post something about something profound, or even if I posted the cure for cancer, nobody really watches it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do whatever it takes for you to watch my video. And it's not because I'm looking for validation from a perspective of somebody who makes videos because they don't have any kind of life. It's because my life is so depressing. And well, enough of that chatter. Here's me doing a handstand on top of a door and putting my ass in the camera's face. And you just look lovely with that new shirt today. Well, there it is. Now fuck you, pick me.